This right here is what I want every single golfer out there watching to do, and it will massively improve your golf scores, resulting in lower handicaps, and that is that long finish post-impact. So this long finish post-impact is the biggest separator between good golfers and bad golfers. Bad golfers will see them narrow, good golfers nice and wide. Now there's plenty of reasons why that is. Number one, when we are nice and wide in our finish, that promotes a very stable club face. So because we're elongating that swing arc, the club face is going to be staying square to that arc for a much longer time. So that's going to be less volatility of the club face. Because if we are narrow, shortens the arc. So then we're going to be having a very flippy release. So one big thing, club face control, straighter shots immediately. That's going to make your dispersion narrower, and that's going to help your golf scores. So two is how much it cleans up your pivot movement. So look here at my student David. Now David, we've been working a ton online on Skillist, and you can see the difference he has in his body movement from before, really narrow. You can see how side bended it was, really crunched up. Not a good move if we want to keep that club face stable and have good ball striking. But then the after, all we focused on was having that wide finish at this point here, and you can see how much that's cleared up so many other things in his golf swing. He's got rid of this excessive side bend. He's having a much better movement of even his lower body, and that means his ball striking is going to be incredibly better. So it almost reverse engineered the golf swing, because this is what we see with the good players is being wide post impact. But your body has to do a ton of things to be able to achieve that. It can't be wide if you're having this excessive trail side bend like David was. You can't be doing so many other things. You can't have poor sequencing, and you can't have poor rotation. This is the one big thing that really helps massively with. It helps with your rotation and the sequencing between your arms and your body. If you have a fast arm swing, you're always going to have this real narrow looking finish because your arms are passing through. They've got to cramp up going through the shot to pass the body. That's where the body has to lead for you to be able to achieve that wide extended finish. So it's a brilliant one. So it helps with club face control, it helps with rotation, cleans up the pivot nicely. Absolutely brilliant. You've got to do it. Here's how you get it into your swing. So I'm going to give you two different drills here. Now, one of these drills you can do in a few different ways, which is this first one here, and that is a 9 to 3 drill. So we're going from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and we stop at that 3 o'clock position, really feeling these hands really far away from us. So we're not doing that by shoving the hands down the target line, because it's encouraging rotation. The hands are going to be exiting left around us to where from your angle you won't be able to see my hands at all, but they are really far away from the body. We stop here. So 9 to 3, you can go a little bit past 9 on the backswing, but really making sure we're finishing on that 3 o'clock extended position. Nice simple one there. So ultimately you're just chipping balls down there, and when you get better at that, you can really add a little bit of speed, and you'll be surprised at how far you can hit the ball and how straight when you do this 9 to 3, because you're stopping in this position. You can guarantee you're putting in a great repetition there. So that's one way to do it. A second way to do it is with this here. So something like an impact ball or Tour Striker Smart Ball, or even like you can see my student David here, a head cover in between your arms. This is what we did to get into this position, to where ultimately you just have a ball or a head cover like David's showing in between your arms, and all we're doing, same type of drill, 9 to 3, maybe a little bit further on the way back, and stopping at that 3 o'clock position, keeping this in between the arms. If I get narrow, it's immediately going to fall. Brilliant one, so versatile this training aid. 9 to 3, maybe a little bit further than 9 o'clock, but get to 3. Boom, perfect. So that's our drill. If we can really grind that in, can do it with or without the training aid. Best results, I will do it with a training aid or a head cover. That's going to get us in there, and it's impossible to do these bad movements and still keep this in the arms. Boom, perfect. So this is a big one, and we can swing back further if we want to. Once we get more comfortable, apply a little bit more speed, but still stop at that 3 o'clock. So the second drill here is one that I do a lot with my own game. I do that one a lot as well. This is something I work on quite a lot with my own golf game. So what this is a full length backswing, but you're stopping again at that 3 o'clock, but you really try to put the brakes on quite hard, really try to stop those arms quite hard there. That really gives you that little bit of power, so it adds a little bit of speed to it, but also you're getting that those good reps of getting that club to stop. So looking a little bit like this. So you could see there how I stopped those hands and arms really quite quickly after impact, really extended out. Big distance between club and body. I always said it's going to have all those good benefits: club face control, rotation, better pivot move. Another one. So I'm still trying to hit the ball fairly decent distance when I do this, but it's just going to give me such great control. One more. So it's absolutely awesome, especially if you're golfers out there who, let's say, are hitting the ball left. Great for you, but even if you're hitting the ball out to the right, it's going to fix so many things in your golf swing. It's going to sequence it up nicely and sequence up arms and body, so then you can have a simpler golf swing. So start with those other drills first, 9 to 3, and then build it up to the longer one and stopping, putting the brakes on hard, nice and extended. I can guarantee you, if you do this a lot, you will absolutely lower your handicap quite considerably, because this is going to really neaten up your iron play, but it's also going to help massively with your driver and just long game in general. Absolutely awesome. Not too many guaranteeable things out here in golf. I can guarantee all of you will improve if you do this. So if you like this video, click the like button. If you want more golf instruction just like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video.